there are two things happen when you reach to Bali. Either you will get insecure if you're so much of the side, right? If you're just acting like a bitch, oh, why they're so fit? Why they're making so much money?
Yeah.
Or if you actually calm down and think what they're doing right that you're not doing at the moment. Main goal after coming to Bali, because you cannot see how much somebody is making from the outside. So it's always the fitness. That's why I started hitting the gym very first day. I started eating healthy as well. And now, when I realized my mindset is in the better place, I started working on my business alongside. And the statement you said earlier was absolutely true as well. People who give most amount of hate online, they do have the most amount of insecurity. They are the one who feel like they can never achieve this reality.
How did you find it as being like someone who was like from a non-native English speaking country, like going into that world of online business?
For me, let me tell you who I am. When I moved to Canada, and I moved to Canada 2.5, 3 years ago. And before that time period, I never spoken English. I knew how to write,
Yeah.
but speaking English because I'm not coming from a city. I came from a village of 200 people.
Wow.
So then my parents had only these two dreams: either be a doctor, stay in India, which I was studying about, or go to Canada, and I wanted to make fuck you money. I was thinking that why should I give more tension, give more stress to my parents? Because my father is a sole earner, was a sole earner in the family.
Yeah.
I did not want to give him the stress. So I moved to Canada. He did everything for me. He paid 1 year tuition fees. He paid all, like, when you have to enter Canada, US, you have to pay big chunk of the money to show that the person who is going to Canada for studies, he will not start begging. So he paid 20K as a fund, 20K dollars, and he never actually went outside of India himself.
Wow.
So he spent all his life saving on that.
And what was he doing?
He used to be in army.
Okay.
Now he's working in the bank. I worked at Walmart just 9 to 5 sometime because I wanted to gather $20,000 for my 1 year tuition fees. Then I started working as a security guard, and I was barely surviving, bro. So I was making $1,000, $1,500.
And you don't really want to be working more than 20 hours and study as well. Let's be honest.
Nah, exactly. So first time summer started, I got 4 months break from the college.
Wow.
And I started thinking, what next? And at that point of time, I had two choices: work full time in security guard job and gather 5 to 10K barely and pay the tuition fees, which never going to change the trajectory of my life.
No skills.
No skills, no nothing. And I started looking on the Google skill set to learn how to build a business in Canada.
Yeah.
Top formal skill that it came was sales. Oh, now I'm thinking, the Indian guy who never spoken English, how can he do sales in Canada? What the
Yeah.
because I have to sell to native speaker. Next follow-up question I started asking Google, because at that time there wasn't ChatGPT or anything. Sales jobs without experience. So door to door, pest control, and I'm like, what the fuck, door to door? It sounds good. Oh, I might be doing door to door or something. And I did not even know that you have to knock doors. So I started applying for the jobs. I got few rejections again. Oh, you do have no experience. Let me lie about experience then. So I told them, I always am like very good learner as well. So I was continuing the learning on Udemy or on any courses. So I put, okay, this is the course I studied, which I did.
Yeah.
But alongside that, I sold something back in India. I wanted to get the job. And I knew that if I get the job once, I will showcase everybody who the fuck am I. I got this job, door to door. They took my interview. Harry, do you have experience? I'm thinking to myself, fuck yeah, bro. I do have experience. And this is the guy who was nervous, who wasn't able to speak like this.
Yeah.
With heavy, thick accent. So they hired me on the spot because they were not losing anything. They had no leads, no nothing.
Well, it's commission only as well.
It's commission only.
So they're not missing out. It's everything to gain.
Exactly. Exactly. So from there, my journey started. 20 days passed by. Then 25th day, I got one message. Hey, Harry, they bought something. My first close.
Wow.
I got that $600 commission from the very first sale. I got the big tattoo on my back. First commission from the job that I really loved. First ever job I loved in my life. So I knew that if I can do it one time, I can do it 100 times.
Yeah.
All of them said no. Hey, Harry, stop it. Get the permanent residency in Canada. Pay the tuition fees. I'm like, let me do it for one more month. If I will not achieve any result, I will go back to whatever you want me to do.
Yeah. You can see the path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the same day, I left any other job. I started working for not 5 days, not 6 days, 7 days a week. I saw this top earner in the company. He started 3 months before me, native Canadian. And I text this guy on the first day once I quit the job. Hey, bro, I'm going to beat you by the end of summer. And I was here at that point of time. I was here, bro.
He was like, is that a threat?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he's like, I love the energy because we grow in sales as homies, as brothers as
Yeah.
well. And then what happened? I started working. If people are working for 10 hours, I was working for 15 hours per day.
You're doubling down.
I was just doubling down the volume, not the skill set. Because I knew a guy who was fumble in making a single sentence, how he can double down in
Yeah.
talking in American or Canadian accent overnight.
Yeah.
So if they were knocking 100 doors, I was knocking 300. By the end of summer, I became number one rep in the whole company. And from there, I got the confidence and trust in my abilities.
Yeah. You mentioned earlier about your family life, like your dad was in the military and then also in the bank. A lot of pressure.
Exactly.
A lot of pressure at home.
Yeah.
What does that do to, I suppose that gave you the drive, but is there any insight into like what you think that changed?
Pressure is the privilege. I knew that they're not going to understand my path. But who am I serving here? I was serving myself, but more than me, I want to serve them as well. They give me the best life they could give, and now I have to give it back.
Yeah.
And the second thing is how I pivoted to high ticket space. 4 months over, my summer break over. I became number one rep. Now this guy, brown guy, has hell of the confidence. Now I can do anything at all. So I paid tuition fees, 20K, that was 20K. And I still got the funds to survive for like 6 months or more.
Yeah.
And I started looking online. Who should I talk to? What should I do? There was a guy, he's like, hey, Harry, if you're looking to go into high ticket space, let me connect you with somebody. This guy connected me with these Asian dude who never hopped on a Zoom call. He called me on Instagram. Hey, Harry, this is what I do. And I'm like, because at that time, I had the fear of going back to 9 to 5, which I never wanted to do. My mentorship is 3K. I'm like, okay, I'm down. So I paid him 3K for 6-week coaching, 1 per week call. This guy very early called me out. Hey, bro, you do have an accent. Hey, bro, this is what you're gonna face. All the scenarios. That means I have to grind more than any other native speaker. So I started looking for my strengths. So that is what eventually helped me to close deals or connect with business owners. And this is a secret that I tell nobody nowadays. So if I have to connect with any business owner, the best thing I do is make them laugh. That is it. I can be racist to myself and people love. It is not the best strategy, but if you combine it with the authority, with the information that you have and the values, this give you the human culture, the human values, the connection. So people love it.
Yeah.
So this is my go-to strategy every single time if I have to connect with any business owner.
What's one thing that you would say to a younger version of yourself or a younger brother or something like?
That's a very good question. So the only thing is grab somebody, take somebody who you admire, pay him money, bro. How narrow-minded people are sometimes
Yeah.
that they can sacrifice everything, their future, but they will never spend the money.
Yeah.
Just lose the money because you can always make money.
Yeah. Because there's a stereotype of like the discount and the
Exactly.
everything that comes along with that. So
Exactly.
you think that leans into people are afraid to give away. They have like an anti-abundance mindset.
Indian people spend most amount of money in two things. Either in real estate, when they're buying houses, they can spend their life saving. Then on the marriage culture, when there are marriages,
Wow.
they can spend their life saving on the marriage as well. It's not about only Indian culture. I have seen people, when it comes to paying money, it's not the scam. It is about we are buying their time. We have to value somebody's time.
What was a time in life where you used humor outside of sales to like lighten the mood or make yourself feel better? Is there a story that pops to mind?
I feel like there are few things that comes in my head, but I feel like they should just remain behind the curtains. You have to understand that in terms of temperature, right? Like checking the temperature when you're with a girl, when you're with family. Now I can say the things in front of my parents which I wasn't able to say 5 years before. Now they trust me, bro. They trust me that I can actually achieve the goals.
Yeah. How do you manage distraction?
Bro, that's tough one. Because I do have ADHD, so it is even harder for me. Like what I mean is, I believe at this point everyone has ADHD. You can call it ADHD, you can call it lack of attention as well.
Yeah.
But the main thing is, if you have a strong enough, you have to progress toward your goal. Do you feel distractful while watching the best movie of your life? No. The answer is you're just giving excuses at one point. This is what it took me so much time to understand. It's not that you do have ADHD or not, you're just getting less dopamine of doing this stuff.
Yeah.
Is it hard? It again, work on the work. Is it a priority? Do it now. Is it distraction? It, bro, you have a strong why to achieve.
Yeah. And then there's no choice to do
No
it.
choice.
You have to do it.
Yeah.
And then it becomes a new standard
Yeah.
that you have. Would you say you're a gambler?
With life, yeah. Within casino, no.
No. Agreed. Good man. The best side of gambling is gambling with your life, actually. Yeah. Gambling with your life versus your money is a different ball game. But any final words for the people watching?
If you're living, but you're not taking a risk, you're not living at all. Be a man. And at that point of time, the one thing you have to understand, there is no shortcut. You have to put in the work. You have to give 110%. It doesn't matter if it is going wrong. At least you will have the story. Take the risk, bro. That is it.
Just
Okay, take the risk. Yeah.
take the risk and
At least you will have stories for your kids, grandkids.
yeah.
And who knows, for your friends as well, for your girlfriend, future girlfriend.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Of course, man. Well, it's a pleasure having you on.
Appreciate it, bro.
Awesome.